The truth about women who choose to live alone without a man. Carl Jung. Have you ever noticed how some women live entirely on their own? No boyfriend, no husband, and not even searching for one? Many assume the reason is loneliness, heartbreak, or lack of options. But that explanation misses the deeper truth. Carl Jung's psychology points to something far more profound: the process of individuation, the lifelong task of becoming one's authentic self. In this video, we'll uncover why some women consciously choose solitude and why it often marks a powerful inner journey rather than an empty life. First, let's challenge a cultural cliché: the idea that a woman who lives alone must feel incomplete. Jung taught that solitude is more than an outer circumstance. It is, for certain personalities, an inner necessity. Solitude reveals not absence, but presence, a deep, ongoing dialogue with one's soul. Women who live alone by choice often embody this principle. Their solitude is not isolation, but a sign that they are in the midst of individuation, working to integrate the known and unknown parts of themselves into a whole. Living without a man does not mean living without love. Instead, it often means love has been redirected inward, toward growth, healing, and authentic self-discovery. Jung warned that unless we turn inward, we remain trapped in projections, casting our unhealed needs onto others. For many women, choosing solitude is a way to break free of these illusions, to finally see themselves without distortion. In living alone, they reclaim the energy once spent on outer relationships and channel it toward inner transformation. Yet society sees a paradox. To many observers, a woman without a partner is considered lacking. Jung would say the opposite. She may be closer than most to becoming whole. Her solitude is not emptiness, but fullness, the sacred ground where she meets her shadow, develops her animus, and confronts the deepest realities of her psyche. Consider the double standard. A man who lives alone is called independent, focused, or free. A woman who does the same is often labeled unlucky, too demanding, or waiting. This cultural bias blinds us to the profound psychological labor that solitude demands, and the courage it reveals. For many women, living alone is not a pause in life, but a bold step into its deepest layers. Jung wrote, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." For women living alone, this privilege is not postponed, but seized. Their lives are not empty. They are overflowing with the challenge and beauty of self-becoming. Instead of seeking wholeness in another person, they undertake the braver task of completing themselves. Of course, this path is demanding. Solitude amplifies silence, and silence stirs the unconscious. Dreams intensify, forgotten emotions return, and the shadow demands recognition. For a woman alone, the night can feel heavy because no one distracts her from herself. But Jung would remind us, this is where transformation begins. To face one's depths without escape is to walk the threshold of true change. Let's bring in archetypes. Jung identified patterns like the Great Mother, the Maiden, the Wise Woman, and the Lover. A solitary woman may unconsciously embody one of these, reshaping it for her own life. She might become the Wise Woman, gathering wisdom through inner reflection, or she may embrace the Lover inwardly, awakening passion that does not depend on external validation. Another key factor is the animus, the inner masculine. Jung believed a woman's relationship with her animus profoundly shapes her external connections with men. Women who live alone may be wrestling with this force, questioning it, and slowly transforming it into a supportive inner ally instead of an oppressive critic. In refusing to live outwardly with a man, she may be finding harmony with the man within. Then there is the shadow. Solitude exposes the parts of ourselves we usually suppress: insecurities, past wounds, forgotten dreams. Many avoid being alone precisely because they fear these confrontations. Yet women who embrace solitude often choose to sit with the shadow, to engage it instead of fleeing. In this confrontation, they uncover resilience, authenticity, and an uncommon depth of character. So what lesson can we draw? That women who live alone deserve respect, not pity. Their solitude is not evidence of failure, but of bravery. They are pioneers of the inner world, walking paths that many people avoid their entire lives. To live alone as a woman in a society that ties female worth to being chosen is radical. It is defiance, yes, but also devotion to soul, to wholeness, to the lifelong work of individuation. Jung insisted that the ultimate aim of life is not happiness, but wholeness. Women who choose solitude are often walking this very road with clarity and courage. They are not waiting for rescue. They are rescuing themselves. They are not empty. They are overflowing with becoming. So the next time you encounter a woman living alone, resist the urge to feel sorry for her. Instead, honor her. She may be engaged in one of the most profound journeys of all, the lifelong journey to the self. And if you found value in this exploration, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us bring more Jungian insights to light.